Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today is a very interesting topic. I'll talk about the design process or the design procedure that I normally employ and use when creating a design. Of course, each designer and architect have their own way of doing things. For me, it's just a very simple three-step process. Design process actually is divided into a few different areas, but we will be focusing on three important aspects only that I normally start when I do design. Since I don't do BIM, building information modeling, that's why my process is very simple, which starts as sketching using a CAD aided drafting program and 3D modeling. That's how I do my process. Others will have a different approach. They start sketching as well and using the 3D program to extract informations, getting out floor plans, elevations, and sections. But for me, I just use these basic principles. This is the first part of my process. I start with sketching. Start out to identify the major areas of the building and move on to develop further and detail the floor plan. And after that, the next is actually to move and sketch out elevations. With the elevations, I also do some studies on the external facade, different angles to actually see different aspects of the facade and the exterior aesthetics. With all this sketching done, you have now enough information to proceed to do the CAD, which is the computer aided drafting. Here, I slowly build up in more accurate digital representation of the sketch forms into a dimensioned drawing. And after that, you have a finished product where you have the floor plans with proper dimensions, and also you also have the sections and elevations in place. Now that we have that, we have now enough information to proceed and do the next step, which is actually building up your 3D. This is my favorite part. I like building up 3D because it gives you more flair into developing the form and the aesthetics of the external facade. The facade, the exterior, is what people will see, especially if it's constructed. So what you do is normally import your CAD plans into the software. After importing it, you have now a flat plane to work on to start building up your 3D. Once that's done, you can also start rendering. After the render, you will now have a finished product, and it looks like this. This is the final product where you have already the materials in place. You have landscapes, you have backgrounds, skies, And you also have your foreground elements like your cars and people to give the scale of the building, so people will actually identify how big or how large your design is. These visuals will also give your client the intended finished product if it's constructed. So these are the three main things that I normally start out when I do a design process. Of course, design process is divided into more than three parts. From collecting information, brainstorming of ideas, and all the way to the finished product. For me, I just focus on these three things for now. The rest probably will be in another story. Hope that you have picked up a few informations and tips on what I have shared to you today. Hope that you will like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, guys.